Are you leaving muscle on the pillow? New study says your bedtime shake can make muscles faster. Stay with me, I'll show you the recipe and the one mistake that kills overnight gains. Your body repairs and builds muscle while you sleep. And giving it protein before bed gives that repair crew the raw materials it needs right on time. In a 2018 study published in the American Journal of Physiology, Endocrinology, and Metabolism, scientists had 36 young men lift weights in the evening and then drink a 30-gram casein protein shake before bed. The protein was specifically tagged, so it could be tracked. Overnight, those tagged amino acids were found inside the muscle's contractile proteins, showing the bedtime protein was used to build muscle while they slept. It also improved overall protein balance compared with a placebo drink. Why does this work? Training creates tiny tears in your muscle fibers. Sleep is when the body does most of the fixing. If amino acids are floating around your blood during the night, your muscles can grab them and rebuild faster. Recent tracer studies, these are like glow tags for amino acids, show those nighttime aminos are stitched directly into new muscle proteins while you're asleep. That's not bro science, that's lab evidence. There's more. Newer work has shown pre-sleep protein can boost not only myofibrillar protein synthesis, the contractile parts that make muscles strong, but also mitochondrial protein synthesis, your muscle's energy factories. Translation, you're helping both the engine and the muscle fibers, which is great for strength and endurance. Whey versus casein, the myth and the update. For years, people said casein is slow, so it's the only good bedtime protein. The latest head-to-head data shows both whey and casein work overnight. It's one controlled trial. Both lead to higher overnight muscle protein synthesis than a placebo, and the difference between whey and casein wasn't statistically significant. Yes, whey was more leucine, the go signal for muscle building via mTOR, and that's great. But you don't need slow casein to benefit. Pick the one you digest well and actually enjoy. Will a late shake ruin your sleep or my fat loss? Good news on both fronts. Across studies in athletes and active adults, pre-sleep protein doesn't harm sleep quality. Some dairy proteins even bring along tryptophan, which is linked to easier sleep onset in certain contexts. And what about fat burning? Multiple trials report no negative effects on overnight fat oxidation or next morning metabolism compared with daytime protein. So the late food stops fat burning claim doesn't hold up here. Timing and dose. Keep it easy. How much? Most adults do well with 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein before bed. Older adults, that's 60 plus, aim for 35 to 40 grams. As we age, muscles get a bit hard of adhering to protein, called anabolic resistance. A bigger dose overcomes that. When is 30 to 90 minutes before sleep. You don't need to chug it right as your head hits the pillow. What to take? Shakes or food? Shakes. Whey or casein both work. If whey sits better, use whey. If you prefer slow digestion or have lactose issues, look for a suitable casein or isolate that agrees with you. Whole foods, Greek yogurt or skyr, cottage cheese, milk or eggs. Plant-based, soy or a soy pea blend can do the job. Practical tip, aim for 2 to 3 grams of leucine in that serving. For many plant blends, that's roughly 30 to 40 grams of protein. The bedtime turbo button. Train in the evening. If you trained in the late afternoon or evening, bedtime protein hits even harder. Exercise primes your muscles to absorb and use amino acids. Some studies even show higher connective tissue, collagen, synthesis overnight when you pair evening training with pre-sleep protein. Good news for tendons and joints. Will this replace total daily protein or smart training? No, total daily protein is still the biggest lever. Think of bedtime protein as a smart placement of some of that daily total to cover your longest fasting window. If your daily protein is low, pre-sleep protein can move the needle. If your daily protein is already solid, it's a helpful optimizer, especially around evening workouts. But it's not magic on its own. Keep lifting, recover well, and hit your daily target first. Quick myths to retire: only casein works at night. False. Whey works too. A late shake ruins sleep. Evidence says no. You'll store it as fat. Not supported. Fat oxidation isn't blunted overnight in these setups. It kills your breakfast gains. Next morning, muscle protein synthesis is not compromised. Simple starter plan. Pick a protein you like, whey, casein, or a plant blend. Take 25 to 30 grams or 35 to 40 grams if you're older, 30 to 90 minutes before bed. If you trained in the evening, don't skip it. That's prime time. Track how you feel for 2 weeks, sleep, soreness, and performance. Adjust the dose or protein type based on digestion and results. Who benefits the most? Evening lifters who want to maximize the overnight window, people cutting calories who want to protect muscle, anyone under eating protein during the day, older adults battling age-related muscle loss. Bedtime protein is simple, safe, and supported by real data. It won't replace hard training or a solid daily protein target, but it will make your night shift builders more productive if you want an easy win for recovery and growth. Do you want more science-made simple muscle tips? Hit subscribe and check the next video on the screen.